In this video, I'm going to talk about how bullet journaling changed my life. So if you're interested in bullet journaling and you're wondering how it can work for you, stay tuned in this video. I first heard about bullet journaling on YouTube, and I kept seeing this book in Barnes & Nobles, and it was called The Bullet Journal. It was by Ryder Carroll. And when I saw this book, I was just interested because I saw the video and I looked online. A way to journal for people with ADHD brains, or a simple way to journal so that you don't have to spend hours and hours writing pages of notes that seem unorganized. Hi, my name is Ashley. I've been a personal trainer and coach for over 6 years. And in those past 6 years, I've been in school, I've done competitions, and bullet journaling has been a way to organize my thoughts and clarify my goals. From getting straight A's and boosting my GPA by almost 2 points to breaking 7 state records and also being able to save a good chunk of money. This is how bullet journaling has helped me with my goals over the past couple years, and bullet journaling has truly changed my life. It's a productivity tool that a lot of people have been using as a way to put thoughts from pen to paper. And for me, when I was bullet journaling and I started doing it consistently, I just saw results immediately. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I fell off my bullet journal, but that's the grace in having a bullet journal, is that you can just pick it back up whenever you want. Versus when you have a journal that's dated, if you miss a couple days, you just have a bunch of empty pages. And for me, I just like the flexibility of just having a blank page and being able to draw, doodle, and make different types of diagrams for what I needed in that point in time. There are lots of past bullet journals that I've had, and I'll just show examples of some of the ones that I've had where I could put in habit trackers, where I could track my reading, where I could look into my finances and just track where I'm at with that. And I'm a very simple person. I just try to keep things very minimal because simpler the better. What I really like about bullet journaling is that you're able to realize your patterns and your habits and find ways to correct them in the future, which is such a powerful tool because once you build that awareness of what you're doing in this present moment, you can change your trajectory to adjust that habit or adjust that pattern to something else that will make you more successful in what you are trying to accomplish. For example, I had a financial tracker and I was tracking my spending for 2 weeks, I think. And what I would notice is I would just spend way more than what I was earning in that day. And that's why at the end of the month, I didn't have much left over for things that I wanted to do. I would spend a lot more on food. I would spend a lot more on other expenses. And I would also not earn as much to make up the difference. So I would have a net zero or a negative balance at the end of the day, and that would stop me from being able to save money. What I've learned is that once you recognize those patterns and you're able to change it, it just makes life so much easier and you're able to just adjust on the fly. What I like about the bullet journal system is that you just create an index and you can do whatever you want with those pages. There's no structure, there's no rules. You can really create your bullet journal to how your mind works, and you can make it your own. And just the customizability of that process really helped me to get my thoughts in a coherent way that only I can understand. And I don't have to explain it to anybody. Like, the way that my journal is set up, it's probably super chaotic, but it makes sense to me. And having that flexibility with your own journal is a little bit tough when you're buying these pre-designed or pre-made journals, and it's just harder to formulate everything in that restriction, in that box or whatever they have in there. So bullet journaling for me has been just life-changing. Just being able to record and document. I can pretty much point out specific days where I did things and just relive the memories, have that nostalgia, and also just be able to learn quicker from my mistakes, from what I am learning. And I also like the fact that you can just keep a timeline of your goals for the week, your goals for the month, and your goals for the day. Just being able to manage all of that into one journal and just look back a couple months and not have to go through another journal or pick something else up is very helpful because it helps you stay in that frame of mind where you can just streamline everything. So, like I was saying before, when I was doing bullet journaling, I was able to track a lot of different things, and that helped me accomplish many of my goals because I was able to write down deadlines and dates for competitions and homework assignments. It allowed me to really get focused and concentrated on my main priorities and to excel in those rather than doing what's urgent but not important. The trap of doing what's urgent but not important is what keeps you running in circles and you get nowhere. So when you're able to prioritize your thoughts and be able to write it down on pen and paper and just break it down, that helps tremendously with just making sure that you're doing the important stuff first. If you guys would like to know more about how I set up my bullet journal, leave a comment down below. There's different evolutions of the ways that I've set it up in the past, and I'm always just evolving and creating a more streamlined process that works with how I think. But if you want some ideas, let me know down in the comments and I'll post some of my older bullet journals and just get you a point of view or perspective of my thinking back then. If you guys are interested in bullet journaling, I highly recommend trying it. You can start with a cheap $1 notebook and go from there. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Coach Ash out.